Good evening, fight fans. Joe Martini back again with possibly the most exciting championship preview, analysis, opinion that I've given up to date. This fight will be Jermell Charlo versus Erickson Lubin. Lubin being from Orlando, Florida, that's where I live, so I'm going for the hometown kid. Without no doubt, without a shadow of a doubt, we're going for the hometown kid on this one. It's in New York. It's a show. It's gonna be on Showtime. It's for the WBC, junior middleweight title of the world. Jermell, Iron Man Charlo, 11-year professional, 29-0, no draws, with 14 knockouts, 187 rounds in boxing. He's only 27 years old. He's 5'11", 73-inch reach. And he is WBC champion. He is ranked number 3 junior middleweight in the world right now. Erickson, the Hammer Lubin, 5-year professional, 18 wins, 0 losses, 0 draws, 13 knockouts, 70 rounds in the ring in his career. 22 years old. That's key. 22 years old. Imagine what he could have done in 5 years if he would have just slowed down a little bit. But maybe this is his time. We're gonna find out. He's never. I think this is gonna be intriguing. If you look at Erickson Lubin's career, it's very comparable to Jarrett Hurd. Very comparable in terms of rounds and wins and years as a professional. So, and Jarrett Hurd is the IBF junior middleweight champion. So, very much possible we can see the titles change hands on October 14th. Interesting. Some things about Lubin. He's 5'9.5", so he's a shorter man, but he's got a longer reach, 74.5-inch reach. Up as 73 for Charlo. He's the 2013 Golden Gloves at the welterweight. He's never fought a world champion ever. But he's fought 8 boxers who fought for some kind of title in their career. Small title, whatever, whatever you want to call it. Never a world title, but he's fought 8 boxers fought for some kind of title. So, those 18 wins, he's fought somebody, decent competition. Not gonna say great. He's got wow. I mean, this is gonna be interesting. The opponents that Lubin faced have 300. When he faced them, they had 300 wins, 69 losses, and 10 draws. 300 wins, 69 losses, and 10 draws. So he's not fighting bums. He's fighting guys that have winning records. Same thing for Charlo. At the time he faced them, his opponents had 387 wins, 79 losses, and 22 draws. What does that tell you? He's got 11 more fights. 11 more fights than Lubin, but he's only got 87 more wins. So average it out, 8-9 more wins per boxer. So he hasn't fought the greatest either. The thing that is interesting about Charlo, he's never fought anybody with double-digit losses, not even in the beginning of his career. This guy's fighting guys that don't really lose. So he's pretty interesting as well. This is just an intriguing fight. I love it. There's just so much to talk about. They used to the Charlo brothers used to follow their father to the boxing gym. That's how they got involved. That's pretty interesting. Charlo, he won a bronze medal at the 2005 Junior Olympics at age 15. He had an amateur career of 56 wins and 8 losses, so he can lose. Just hasn't lost as a pro yet. But 56 and 8 is pretty damn impressive. On May 21st, 2015, he won a vacated WBC junior middleweight title. This title was vacated by Floyd Mayweather Jr. Some of you may know him. Floyd Mayweather Jr. when he retired. Now, this is the thing. This guy, Charlo, he's undefeated. But through the first 7 rounds, through the first 7 rounds, when he fought John Jackson, he was losing. He was losing that fight. In the 8th round, he did knock Jackson out. But, the thing is, Jackson turned away to adjust his mouthpiece, and he got caught. He got caught real bad. The referee stepped in, of course, Tony Weeks, and immediately jumped to protect Jackson. So, that would have been Charlo's first loss. But he caught Jackson at the right time. I'm not going to say it was lucky, because you're supposed to keep your guard up, but that would have been his first loss had it gone a decision. Charlo would have lost that fight. He needed the knockout, and he did it. Lubin, to me, is a better fighter than Jackson. So I don't think Lubin is there's gonna be an open window like it was with Jackson for your boy Charlo. Lubin is taking a big step forward in fighting for his first world title against his very first opponent that ever held a world title. Perfect opportunity for an upset. Lubin untested, but he's got a lot of potential. Is he too green with just 70 rounds of boxing, 22 years of age? I feel like he's being rushed. If he would have fought former world champions before going to, for this world title to get more experience against quality opponents. But it's not his fault. He did become the mandatory for the WBC title when he beat Cota. Cota, good, not a world champion. So I'm going to pick Lubin to win this fight. I felt Charlo was losing the Jackson fight again when he knocked him out. I also felt Charlo versus Hatley. Hatley hit him with clear punches, but never followed up. So keep that in mind. Charlo likes to jump on his opponents, getting caught by Lubin, who can equal the power he brings. Is what I think might happen. He can get caught and hit with that one power shot, knock him out. I can see this going to this, if it goes to the scorecards, being a draw as well. Just like Golovkin, Alvarez. If you want to be the champ, you gotta knock somebody out, bro. But if it goes to the cards, it might be a draw. But I like Lubin. I don't do the trash talking, the sparring partners, the friends, the promoters. I look at what you do inside the ring when it's just you and your opponent. So, you can have all these, Charlo has all these friends and he's sparring with Spence Jr., Earl Spence Jr. That is, it means nothing when you're in the ring against your opponent. That's when it counts. So if you're headstrong and mentally strong and you believe in yourself, Lubin believes in himself. That's what's going to make this fight very interesting. I can't wait. This is, for me, the main event of the evening. I want to see a new champion. I want to see Lubin at 22 years old win a title. This is a kind of biased opinion because he is from Orlando. That's where I live. And, we want to see Orlando strong, baby. Want to see somebody rep the Orlando side for once, and that's it, man. Give your opinions, and we'll see how these predictions turn out come October 14th. Your boy Martini. Have a good one.